YouTube! Welcome back to Daily Finance. Thank you for clicking on today's video. And it is official. The GDP report for the second quarter was released yesterday, and we are officially in a recession. A moment of silence for that. Or is this an amazing opportunity to make money? What is the definition of a recession? And why is that White House stating that despite the GDP report, we may not be in a recession? And a few tips on how to survive a recession. All of this in today's video. See you over there. We are back, baby. Yes, sir. We are back. Thank you again for clicking on today's video. As you guys saw from the intro, the thumbnail, and the title, the U.S. is officially, by definition, in a recession. And straight away, we're going to go ahead and pull up the definition of a recession from this textbook right here. And it says that a recession is defined as 2 or more successive quarters of declining gross domestic product, aka GDP. And yesterday, on July the 28th, the GDP came out with their second quarter report stating that the US was in a decline for the second quarter in a row, therefore putting us in a recession. But some of those people may ask several questions, because yesterday the markets were still up despite this bad news, and the White House even came out with a report stating that we may not be in a recession, even though technically we are in a recession. These are all very interesting topics that we're going to cover in today's video, and let's start with the GDP report. So as you see up there on the screen, the GDP for the second quarter of 2022, it says that the real gross domestic product decreased at an annual rate of 0.9% in the second quarter of 2022. And they're saying that this is source data that is incomplete. The more comprehensive data will be released on August 25th, 2022. We're in a recession, but maybe not. If report better data on the 25th. Let's go over to the White House's statement, giving us some more information. Also, I just wanted to pause really quickly because we have my dog here, Cyrus. He just moved into the frame so that he can get some spotlight. So let's get a couple rolls. So here we are on the White House briefing, and I'm just going to read a few things to you guys regarding what they said. So this is a briefing with Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, and she's explaining the state of the economy, right? And so Todd asks, if the technical definition is 2 quarters of contraction, you're saying that's not a recession, right? Because she had said that the technical and actual definition of a recession is, and she's saying that a broad range of data needs to be taken into account rather than just the GDP report of negative growth. Okay, so that question was asked, and she said an organization called the National Bureau of Economic Research looks at a broad range of data deciding whether it's a recession or not. And most of their data saying that it is not a recession. And she would be amazed if they declared this period a recession, because we have a very strong labor market. And I know a lot of people believe that people lose their jobs and then come the economic downturn. But I think historically, jobs are lost after the declare of a recession. And I believe that that's true because once a recession is declared, business owners are not interested in taking risk, right? So they try to downsize in order to save their business. And so after a recession is declared by negative growth, then the mindset of business owners changes, right? They may force employees to go work part-time, or they may downsize and fire their employees. And then this is like a snowball effect, right? Because we're already in economic downturn, right? And then people go from full-time to part-time, and they're less inclined to spend money, which hurts the economy even more, right? And it's this cycle that causes a recession. So even though that jobs are strong right now, right, I don't think that indicates a very strong economic position, right? Because yesterday was the GDP report saying that we're in a recession. I think the White House might be trying to change the definition of a recession so that we don't have that snowball effect. What do you guys think in the comments there? What you guys think about everything? One thing I wanted to stop and pause and say real quick was, if you think I'm sounding really crispy today, this video has been sponsored by Baroque Candle Company and Pobri. Their links to their channel will be in the description below. They went ahead and got me this mic from Audio Pro, and I'm trying it out this week. Last week I had another mic that was sponsored, and we'll maybe do a comparison of the two mics in maybe in a future video. But you guys should go check out Baroque Candles. They make amazing like sparkly, glittery candles, and you can go check them out in the description. And then also Pobri, a dog channel that she has really funny, cool content. So both of those will be in the description. Go check them out, and thank you guys for the awesome. So I guess we'll just get into a few things that I'm doing to kind of try and be recession proof. So as you can see up here on the screen, we have the S&P 500, and at the time of this recording, Friday, July 29th, 9:19 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, the S&P is up today. I guess the markets have had a positive reaction to the White House's briefing, and even though we're technically in a recession, the past 2 days on the S&P have been positive. Or the things that I'm doing, they say, historically, can help you survive a recession, right? So the first thing that I would say is stay the course, right? I have a trading plan in place, and I need to trust that trading plan. While even though it's hard, you can imagine that the historical graph of all time of the S&P 500 has been upward. Even with the Great Depression, the chart has always recovered. Even if it's taken years to recover, it has recovered. Right? So stay the course. So that's the first thing. Stay the course. Stick to your trading plan that you've done your own research on, and trust in that plan if you can, right? The second thing is to keep your job at all costs. Even if you're upset, you're tired of your job, they say that the best thing that you can do is try to keep your job as much as you can. Don't quit. The labor market, even though we have whatever the White House said, 400,000 new jobs, the market is not going to be as forgiving as it has been in the past because of the technical recession that we're in. So keep your job, and if you're unable to keep your job, hopefully you had some savings in your account that you can live on until you can get a new job. I guess the goal is to not have to pull from your retirement or from your accounts, and you'll get a negative interest rate if you do that. The problem is that the recession hits, they don't have the liquidity to have a few months of savings, and they have to pull from their stock accounts at a discount, right? And maybe even cheaper than what they bought it at, and just to live on, right? Which makes sense. But at that point, you get a negative interest rate, and it's like the opposite of what the whole goal into the stock market. So that's number 2 and 3. And then finally, I guess I'll leave you guys with this. Read a lot of investing books and things like that, and they say that real wealth can be made in hard times, right? So I urge you guys to make and develop a financial plan, live below your means, continue to grind. A short video today. Thank you guys for clicking on today's video. If you guys can comment, like, subscribe, Cyrus and I would really appreciate it. It really means the world to me that you guys click and watch my videos each week. Next week we'll have another video on Friday, maybe, and then we'll kind of go from there. So we'll see you guys next week. And from Cyrus and I, see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.